Hey there, I'm Alex from Advanced Installer, and in this video we are exploring how to delete empty directories during software uninstallation. Whether you are using VBScript, PowerShell or Advanced Installer's built-in features, we've got you covered. So let's dive into the topic. Now, during the uninstallation, MSI usually deletes all the directories which are defined in the directory table. However, directories created outside of this table can get left behind. For example, if I have my simple application folder which is installed in program files manufacturer product name, which in this case is going to be program files Alex application, during the uninstallation this folder structure will be deleted. But let's say I have an application app finder. Let's say that this application for whatever reason creates a folder. I know it's not going to create a folder in C program files that easily, but bear with me, this is just an example. So let's say it creates another folder with, let's put one randomly, a new folder, right? If this is not present inside your MSI database, then the MSI will not know that this needs to be deleted after the uninstallation, right? But it's actually quite simple to achieve this with Advanced Installer. So with Advanced Installer, you technically need to modify the RemoveFile table, but it's much easier because we're not going to dive into the tables. All we need to do is go into your files and folders page, select whatever folder you want to clean up, right click it and select uninstall cleanup. This will bring up a wizard. If we click next, it's going to say what is the parent folder. So in our case, I just give something random like common files, okay? And we can delete the folder and all its contents, including files and subfolders, or delete only folder contents, but the folder itself will not be removed. You can delete all files and subfolders, or delete only files and subfolders that match something, a certain criteria, or you can also select to remove non-empty folders. Good. Once you have declared what you want to clean up, you click next. We can ask the user if he wants to perform the cleanup. You can also select when this will happen on a full UI or a basic UI. Remember, we talked about UIs in our first MSI Packaging ebook. Or we can always perform the cleanup without prompting the user. Good. This is usually okay to leave it on, right? Because when we are upgrading, we don't want to delete folders, correct? Good. Click next, finish, and that's pretty much it. Advanced Installer automatically created a cleanup sequence for you, just the way you have configured it. Now, for VBScript, there are technically two ways you can delete directories. You can use the native functions or the remove directory utility from the OS. I just want to point out both worlds. So this is the script which I've been usually accustomed to, and this is what I use. And this is using the native functionality of VBScript. And if the folder exists and the file count is 0, right, and all the subfolders count are 0, so if that folder is empty, we just use the delete function of this particular object. This is the native way to do it. The other way to do it, you can use the RD utility. So basically what you run is a simple command like cmd /c remove directory, silent quiet, the folder path that you want to delete, and that's pretty much it. I know it sounds complicated, but it's actually not. What we declare here is our folder which we want to delete. We are creating the object which is manipulating the file system object, right? Then we are going to check if the folder exists, check if the folder is empty and doesn't contain any files or subfolders. If the folder is empty, then we are going to delete it, and we are going to start announcing stuff like folder was deleted, or if the folder is not empty, we are just going to say folder is not empty, or if the folder is not found, we just say folder does not exist. Then we release the object that we previously created, and that's pretty much it. On the other hand side, this is more or less similar, right? You have your folder path, then we check if the folder exists, exactly the same way we did before, but instead of using the native VBScript language, we use the rd command, right? We are going to run this right? We are going to say that this has been deleted, but if the folder is not found, we just say folder does not exist, and that's pretty much it. When it comes to implementation in Advanced Installer, you go to Custom Actions, launch an attached file. I think it was this, the VBScript. When the system is being modified, run under the local system account, and let's put it only on the uninstall sequence. And that's pretty much it. When it comes to PowerShell, here's a script that does the job. Now, this uses the test path to check if the directory exists and the get child item to confirm it's empty before deletion, right? So again, we are going to declare our folder path, right? Test path to see if it exists. Get children to see if it's empty, right? Because in this case, I only want to delete an empty directory. Remove this folder forcibly, write to the host and say, yeah, this has been deleted. If the folder is not empty, we are going to write it's not empty. If the folder doesn't exist, we are going to write that it doesn't exist. To implement this as a custom action with PowerShell, it's actually quite simple. Again, custom actions, search for PowerShell, run the script file, attach script. I think it was this one. Yes. When the system is being modified, run under local system only during the uninstallation sequence. And that's pretty much it. In conclusion, whether you choose VBScript, PowerShell or Advanced Installer, each method ensures a clean and effective uninstallation process. Remember always to test your scripts and configurations to ensure they work as expected in all scenarios. Thanks for watching this. For more tips and tricks, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Until next time, happy scripting.